2218. Received.
In 1,000 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Clear me off that stuff.
Okay.
Hey, Dave, did you want me to leave you on it? Driver.
Here's Popo. Of course, they taken off.
Your destination is on the right.
Negative. We haven't gotten one in a while.
304, 302. You can check the area of Leroy, Meadow, possibly Eureka and Inkster. The deal out of Taylor. They just had an armed robbery in their city.
See?
A newer red Dodge Ram occupied by 4 black males with handguns. They were last seen going west on Leroy from Hamden in their city.
Copy that. The truck that picked her up was a residence just west of the road.
I'm going to follow him back to the police station.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bragging. I got a great wife, man. 26 years, man. I've been married for 26 years to an angel.
In Inkster on the Romulus side, there's a dark red Dodge Ram, new in color. Checking.
Copy checking.
Oh, damn, that's a danger, ain't it? He's probably reporting
Copy your
that.
middle.
Who's pulling the fire?
Damn. Look at that, guys. Look at that tree.
71722.
That's all up. Tell me these guys ain't gonna pick it up and move that out of the way. Tell me they ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, domestic at 709, number 4. Car's husband's causing problems. Was being physical.
What up?
How you doing?
I'm all right. You?
I'm fine. Just wondering why you were following. I understand why.
Oh, so you just answered your own question.
I understand why.
Okay.
So, just wondering.
You good?
So, I'm good.
Here, I was thinking you're gonna pick that up and show us service.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
Are you, man? I was gonna get that on camera, dude.
We can move it, so because it is heavy branches.
Yeah, that is definitely a scene.
All right, bud. So just wondering.
You know, I'm gonna get out. I gotta let him know something. Good job, man. You guys live around here?
Nope.
She said stop here. We were walking the dog.
Really?
I got to button up my shirt. Yeah, I got to button my shirt up. So we stopped here. She buttoned up her shirt and we turned around and
No shit. Man, you guys got an angel on your side. Better thank God.
Flip it over there. What's that? Flip it over. Yeah, try to flip it right onto the sidewalk.
I'm not gonna trouble. Call the Department of Public Works. Tell them to come out here and shred that.
That's what we're gonna do after this. We just want to make sure it's not a hazard of the road. Right.
You're good. Everything's good. You know, officer, just for your information, I follow cops everywhere.
Oh, I know.
All the time. You guys know me. If you don't know me, I'm
When I
Wolvie.
was in the detective bureau, do you?
Huh?
You don't remember me from when I was in the detective bureau, do you?
What? In Lincoln Park?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't commit no crime,
No,
so.
we sat in the lobby a few times. You were trying to run an organization.
Oh, you taught. What's your Samson?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on, buddy? Shit, long time no see.
Yeah.
You were a little thinner back then.
That's what happens
Welcome
when
to the
you get
fat gang.
cancer.
What?
What happens when you get cancer?
Oh, shit. Really? You good?
I'm good.
Did you beat it?
No. I'll never beat it.
But I mean, you got it treated, right?
It's treated.
So you're living like me day to day.
Bingo.
All right, bro.
All right. You have a good
Well,
one.
you have a good one. You guys be safe, man. That was a good that was good right there. I'm glad I seen that. I think he did that to remind me of who he was. I'm not going to troll him like I usually do because we do got some history. But come on, how many times do you see cops do that? How many of you have seen cops get out of their car and fucking clean up a mess that has cancer? Our good cops, man. In my city, I'm talking about in Lincoln Park and Southgate. It's got to unblock that sidewalk too, but they got it out of the road. You know, just to let you guys know, normally when a cop comes up like that, I troll the fuck out of him because he answered his own question. He almost kind of like was going across the line to where he might have wanted to start some shit. See, that's where you see my respect. I don't bootlick nobody. This one, I'm going to let it slide. Samson, he was being real with me at the time. He was saying, look, that guy is an enabler, Adam. You know, every time we locked his ass up, he would come and get his ass out. So it's like he would call to come and lock him up, but then he would get him out. So see, that's the lesson y'all got to learn. When police come and you want police to do something about it, and then they do, and then you bitch about them when they take them out. I'm not talking about beating them down and slapping cuffs on them and abuse of a force, because that didn't happen. They just, you know, Sean was nonviolent, so they would have never had a problem with him to begin with. They just arrested his ass, and his dad would always enable him. So I was telling him, and then so what Samson was doing was telling me, look at him, this is what's going on. And he opened up the books and showed me that the guy that I was advocating for was basically full of he's crying wolf. And that's when I learned. See, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you guys. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? You know, just when you think you know everything, you're not getting a whole fucking story. And you have to be the person that you have to be the big person. You have to be the person that's going to say, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, and I have to be the judge of my own character, and I have to distinguish what is right and what is wrong. And if you're going to stand on truth, honesty, respect, loyalty, and advocating for transparency and accountability, you got to understand that half the time these cops are telling the truth, just like the other half of the convicts are telling lies. You get it? There's a balance there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to make a liar out of him just because you don't like him. I'll make a liar out of him when the motherfucker looks at me and lies to me. I'm watching you. This is what I do.
93, clear pounds.
90 Ripley.
Because Samson's never lied to me. You know, I go off past experiences off of people when I judge them. Okay. No signs. No new signs. Police parking only. Good. Police parking only.
Witnesses are stating that he did not have his penis out.
Ooh, that's nasty. Said somebody didn't have his out.
Both cars are out here.
You okay?
I'm good.
You sure? Because when you got out the car, you kind of didn't.
I had her go home. Or
It looked like you were doing what you wanted to do, but it's like you wanted to check me or something. You wasn't trying to check me, was you?
No.
Okay.
We were just trying to figure out who it was following us.
All right. So I told everybody in my shit, because I'm not a bootlicker. I don't lick badges, but you and I had a good pass. You're a good cop. I've always said you're a good cop. And I just wanted to prove to everybody else that you wasn't going to act like that. See, usually when cops, you don't even have to worry about it now, because go ahead. Usually when cops are acting nefarious, this would be an act of aggression to them, and whatever nefarious bull that they had on their mind, they would have told me, just like I would have told you. I have no ill will, no ill intent. I record police. If anything, I want to propagate my police department. This is my city's police department. And I have. Southgate and Lincoln Park, I propagate it. As a matter of fact, I just come in the other day and I asked the chief, I says, you know what? I sent him a message. I said, listen, tell him whenever he's ready to, whatever he feels like it, to give me a tour of the building and just have cops integrate with us so I can bridge the gap. Because that's my whole goal, was to bridge the gap.
Have you got with our community policing firm?
Did the guy change? Is somebody else doing it now?
It's Sergeant Nicholas.
Nicholas?
Yeah.
Bald-headed?
No, he's got hair.
Well, who's Nick with the bald head, the sergeant?
That's our Vida.
Yeah, he's one of the cops that was with Joe Sparks. You remember Joe Sparks?
Yeah.
Well, he helped save my life.
I know when you got
Yeah.
on the power line.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyways, a lot of these, if you go on my channel, because I know you hear about me, every cop in the freaking state hears about me, because there's only 7 auditors in this state. And I'm not an auditor. As you see, I'm an actual real journalist as well. So the point I'm making is that bridging this gap's so important. And we live in the Downriver area where a lot of the tyranny ain't nowhere near as bad as these bigger cities and the rest of the country. For some reason, I think we're lucky. It's like we're an experiment. I don't know how to explain it, because I've been in jurisdictions where they'll try to tell me that I can't record them. I'm saying, dude, it's a supreme case law. There's tons of it. Turner versus Driver, Smith versus Cummings, time, place, and manner. It's all there. What are you talking about? And I can't obstruct you. Quit using that obstruction. Cops always like to use obstruction. They like to use disturbing the peace. I can never disturb your peace. You're a peace officer. You can't even solicit somebody and get mad at me and try to say, hey, is he bothering you? You can't do that either, because now you're soliciting a crime.
I'm aware of that. I've been doing this for 27 years.
You're a detective, but there's people that's been doing it 40 years that are still tyrants. I have the interviews with, for an example, listen to that interview with IA from Melvindale, the IA commander out of Melvindale. He admitted everything, just like Lieutenant Scott did from Southgate. The 60s, 70s, and 80s policing in the Downriver area was terrible, and they needed to change it.
Yeah, it was a different time too. So
it was a different time, but it still don't excuse what your code of conduct was, what your bargaining agreement was. That's not changed. That's all been the same. Tell me what in your code of conduct has changed?
Nothing has.
What in your bargaining agreement has changed?
Our bargaining agreement.
You might get a couple more bucks.
Not even.
What, a little bit more stricter on you?
No, they take away.
Yeah, right. So if anything, it makes you work harder for less. So if anything, you get less than get more of. So if anything, you guys, this is what I want to get accomplished. I want professionals working for us. I want people that we can trust, that's not going to violate public trust. And I want them paid well. And I want them to, without question, like you would for your wife or somebody else, just automatically put yourself to save that person. It's like I did. Do you remember when the dog went nuts? That's because I saved my wife's life. I don't play. I didn't have time to think, dude. I just did it.
Yeah, we don't have time.
He tore my ligament. See, I am so lucky that that man just happened to be there, the hand surgeon. Just happened to be, and he's going on the other side of the state, and he only got one. They share in a downriver area. I'm so lucky that he sewed my ligaments up for these 3 fingers, or otherwise they'd be fucked. I wouldn't even be able to move them. Because when a present canario bites, that's 570 psi. He didn't know who I was. My dog that morning bled all over his bed. So there was about a good 1.5 2 pints of blood in his bed. He didn't know who the fuck he was, let alone me. So when I started to investigate him, looked at his paws, looked at his, organs and, his junk. And then I started to open his mouth and he just tore me up. And then my wife hit him in the head with something. He turned on her and I just shoved my fist right in his mouth. That's why he did all that. But I just wanted to let you know, you and I are good, man. You know what I'm saying? And you never have to worry about me following you. I follow all the cops. I'm just looking from one scene to another.
Yeah,
sometimes you guys are on the computer.
Finding out who you were because you were following us.
So you really didn't know who I was?
No, I can't.
I have
my side views.
Everybody, I have no other reason but to believe this man because he's never lied to me. So there it is. I believe him.
Because I'm training a new guy.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know who you are. So I didn't know who you were because I can't see out of the back window.
Did he work somewhere else? Because I remember,
No.
How long has he been in training? Was he a cadet in the police station for a little while?
Minimal amount of time. So very minimal.
Are you sure he wasn't out with another cop?
He might have done a ride along a few times.
Maybe a year ago?
Not sure. So,
Okay. I'll go back and look.
so
I got a video, but okay. Well, shake my hand.
all right. You have a good
I'm your
one.
friend, man. I'm not your enemy.
I know.
And I want you guys, like I said, I want to hold you to your standard. I want to hold you to your bargaining agreement. I want to hold you to your oath of office. And I want to see you guys be that. I want to see you be who you say you guys are, because that's your oath of office. That's who you are.
Right.
Service should be your number one goal. You know what I'm saying? And me as a steward, I definitely want to believe you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Have a good night. Be
Have a
safe.
good night. You drive around safe tonight,
All
okay?
right, thank you. Hey, ladies. Them are children. I don't record children. Good. Have a good day. You're dismissed. Goodbye.